Gleb Tsipursky, and I'm here from Columbus, and I run the nonprofit organization Intentional Insights, which I'm the president and co-founder. I'm also a tenure-track professor here at Ohio State, specializing in the history of science, the intersection of psychology, cognitive neuroscience, and medicine, and I'm openly secular. So I grew up in the former Soviet Union, which was a secular society in the first place. My family was culturally Jewish and also Christian, so I was actually baptized when I was 11, because my mother was going through a bit of a religious crisis with some tensions, but I never had a very strong religious upbringing, and it was very strange for me when I came to the United States and when there was such an expectation. I came to New York City, but there was such an expectation people would be religious, so it was just very off-putting for me, and that helped encourage me to be more open about my secular identity and perspective. I did face some pushback and discrimination, so when I came to New York, and when they immigrated from the former Soviet Union when I was 10, my father wanted me to go to synagogue. Well, he first sent me to a Jewish religious school, yeshiva, where I really faced some pushback for my secular perspectives. When I was in my early teens, I transferred to a public school later. I didn't want to go to synagogue, so that was a point of tension with my family. And when I got to college, where it was New York University, I had some challenges with not fitting into religious kind of groups, so I joined an Atheist club, the local club of the Secular Student Alliance, kind of the youth club, student club, and I eventually became the president of that club, and I'm proud to say it's still ongoing, the Atheists, Agnostics, and Freethinkers at New York University. So I think the most important thing to know is that secular people are very compassionate. They know that heaven is not far away, heaven is right here on earth, and we need to build our own heaven. We need to build our own wonderful, great society. So secular people are really compassionate and empathetic and try to help out others. The other thing I want people to know is that secular people are science-based, science-oriented, evidence-based, reason-oriented. And to help bring that message to a broader audience, that's the reason I founded Intentional Insights, which is an organization devoted to helping people empower themselves to reach their goals through improving their thinking, feeling, and behavior patterns in research-based, evidence-based ways, based on psychology, cognitive neuroscience, and so on. And science is the best way of all the ways possible for us to discover reality, to discover what is true. And the wonderful thing about science is that it continually updates itself. So it's the best thing that's available right now, and it will become better in the future as we learn more and we discard previous beliefs and we figure out new beliefs. And that's why I think to both figure out the truth about ourselves, our mind, the way it works, about other people, about our relationships with them, science is the best possible tool we have. And strategies based on science are the best tools we have, which is what I'm devoting my passion to as my volunteer work with Intentional Insights.